Alright. And we're live! Welcome everybody to the podcast Legend Killers. Where we are legendary. Because for us to make a
now that we're legendary, we have to kill ourselves.
Yo, that's too far.
Podcast Legend Killers?
I guess. Well, alright guys. So this is sort of an impromptu podcast, what with everything going on in this crazy world. Try not to drink too much Coronas, guys. You might get a virus. Anyway.
The Undertaker or the coronavirus?
I'm hoping Undertaker tombstones that coronavirus. For sure, if he ever has it. And God forbid that ever happens.
Well, he's already dead man.
Oh my God, you'll never believe what just happened. Okay, so I'm currently in the works of a video editing project and John Cena's the guy I'm making a tribute about. Kind of like the Shield tribute that I have. And I just texted my girlfriend, baby, I'm podcasting with John Cena. I was like, what the hell? And I actually had to correct myself. Well, anyway, let's get this thing going. John, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, well, the first thing I want to talk about, let's talk about WrestleMania. What do you think of WrestleMania being in a 2-night event? What do you think of it being in an empty arena? What are your thoughts on all this?
I've been so not excited to watch a WrestleMania.
Boy,
like,
you can...
I cannot just even think about it. Like, I'm not excited whatsoever. It already had no build to it.
Yeah.
And it's even worse. With Gronk, whatever his name is, the damn host.
I'm not even gonna correct you because I don't even know how to say his fucking name.
Gronkowski, there you go.
Okay.
But it's probably the worst. Like, WrestleMania is nothing without people. That's the thing that makes it, well, nowadays, to be honest. The crowds are pretty dead anyways, but, you know, it doesn't look like WrestleMania. Like, all those people packed in, you know, that freaking stadium. That's what makes it look like WrestleMania. Having this little performance center and stuff. It's just like, what the hell? And then these matches, some of them are terrible.
Honestly, I have to agree, because it's like how okay. Just what I'm piggybacking off of what you said earlier, that it already had no build to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like, you know, like, it was already underwhelming as it was. Because, okay, the only matches that I was looking forward to anyway were John Cena and The Fiend and what is it? Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar. Boy, did I already forget that. You know, I was looking forward to those two. And everything else just kind of like fell short for me. That doesn't really include Edge versus Randy Orton, because if I'm being honest, I just kind of forgot that whole thing, because Randy had like a little side feud with Matt for like 2 weeks straight, and I just kind of forgot the whole thing. I think personally, it's just like what you said. It's not WrestleMania. There's no crowd. Crowd's the best part. There's no crowd. There's gonna be probably no theatrics, nothing. It's like they're gonna film it with like 50 people, and it's gonna be taped. I mean, I don't have a problem with it being taped, because, I mean, there's nobody to give spoilers anyway. But I don't know. I just
it's like Gronk is like post, dude, Undertaker won or something like that.
I can see him doing that too. Like, I mean, he isn't technically signed to WWE, so he can't. I don't think he can get in trouble for that. Well, is he actually signed? I don't know. Is he? Do you know?
I don't know.
Yeah, nor do I really care. Yeah. I kind of just don't want to see him on my TV.
What a waste of bringing back Edge. That's what I think. I'm like, man, this dude comes out of retirement to job to Randy with no crowd.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna lose to Randy though. I see him winning.
I see him losing.
Yeah, that. I mean,
You know
who
why?
knows?
Because it's like he's Randy lost last year to AJ.
Mm-hmm.
And why would Randy's kind of been on this like kind of like this cynical kind of old character like he used to be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him losing anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I think look, I think that for Edge to come back, I don't know, it's kind of a win-lose situation here, because it's like, okay, you have Randy win, and then he wins. Cool. But then Edge, you know, his momentum's thwarted, and he just had a basically wasted return. But at the same time, it doesn't really hurt him that much, because he's been gone for 10 years. I don't know. But then at the same time, if you have Edge win, then cool, the good guy wins. And let's be honest, Randy's not really gonna do much after this feud. He's practically part-time as it is, I feel like, no?
Yeah, he hasn't won a match in a good while.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean...
Well, one minute he's like, the Viper. And then also he just loses, like, to freaking R-Truth randomly.
Yeah, that's very inconsistent. Now, alright. Now, what I want to know... This is what I want to know, because I have a lot of questions about this. Why and what exactly is a boneyard match? What is that?
A boneyard match?
Yeah. That's what AJ Styles challenged The Undertaker to. He said, I challenge you to a boneyard match.
Well, unless you're gonna be fighting with bones, but, I think, what the hell? The bones?
Ay, ay, ay. I don't know what to
say. I got a bone to pick with you.
I'll beat you with my bone club. Or my forearm. I'm gonna give you the phenomenal forearm with my forearm bone.
I don't understand it. I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown since they started doing the empty arena crap.
Ay, ay, ay. I haven't watched Raw or SmackDown since... I don't know.
People are like, thank you, WWE. No, they're ruining the brand. Stop it. Go home. Go home for a bit. Let them go home, Vince. You're ruining your goddamn company. Like, seriously. They suck. You're getting no ticket sales. You're getting nothing. Just
Yeah.
Stay home. Don't waste the storylines. Just stop it right there, and then pick up where you left off.
Yeah.
Like nothing ever happened. Or like Edge's like, it's good to be back right here in Connecticut, and then Randy Orton just hits him with a chair. Like. Just literally, everybody can stop. They should just stop. For a few weeks, man.
Yeah, honestly, like... The way I see it is, if you take some time off after WrestleMania, I say go for it. Because you don't need to... you don't need to have any empty arena Raws or SmackDowns anymore. I just don't see it.
Freaking WrestleMania empty. What a way. They were like, man, I love WrestleMania 17. Bunch of people, the crowd was going crazy. Or WrestleMania 19. Imagine having like The Rock or something.
Yep, that was when The Rock, he wrestled Steve Austin, and that was Steve Austin's retirement match.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like, imagine just having like, I'm saying like, all these like good WrestleManias had really good crowds too. Like,
oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
18, WrestleMania 18, man, they were nuts for freaking Rock and Hogan.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be a dead crowd. There's gonna be no crowd. What the hell? That's a dead crowd. No crowd.
Yeah.
But
man.
Such a waste of time. Like, literally makes. I feel bad for Drew McIntyre. I feel like he's gonna lose anyways, but I feel bad for him because, like, you win the Royal Rumble, you're gonna have your WrestleMania moment, and you're gonna freaking have it with no crowd.
Well, technically he is. It's just nobody's gonna be there to cheer for him.
But no one's gonna remember this WrestleMania unless just
that's
for the
true.
bad. People are gonna go, remember that weird ass WrestleMania with nobody? That kind of sucked. Or it sucked.
Yeah, that's true. I could see that where it was like two, and I could already see it like years from now, like Alonzo telling us like, you remember that weird like empty arena WrestleMania, buddy? But
they better not have WrestleMania like that next year.
I sure hope not. I hope this coronavirus thing just goes away until the next year, because if it doesn't, then we're fucked for the next year. We really are. Man. But okay, let's go on into Roman Reigns and Bill Goldberg. You said he. Well, I think that this match shouldn't really happen. If I'm being honest with you, I don't want to see it personally. But hey, at least Roman doesn't get booed at Mania. Shit. Between this and last year, these are probably the only Manias that he's probably not going to be booed. Dang. I feel bad for him. Well, not really. But I don't know. What do you think of this match, John?
Well, I think this might be the worst WrestleMania ever. God, this is a terrible matchup. First of all, Roman's like, I'm next. Okay, you get a championship. Screw the Royal Rumble, screw a qualifiers match. Just get a freaking title match because you say I'm next. It's so stupid. Like, I know Vince was keeping him away. He's gonna win the title, no doubt about it. But,
Yeah.
You know, what a horrible matchup. But at the same time, I don't think any matchup is good for Roman. I never enjoyed one match from him, honestly. Except the John Cena versus him. I think John Cena kind of carried that match.
Yeah.
He did. Because he was the only one that actually pulled out different moves for once. So, you know, it's pretty bad when John Cena outmoves you, man.
Mr. Four Moves Man outmoved Roman Reigns.
Mr. Two Moves Man.
Oh, two moves.
It's just like, it's literally, I don't care for that man. I really don't. I don't care. You sure you have cancer, man? I don't want the dude to die, but I just don't care for him. Goldberg, you know, he's cool. I don't think he should have won the title, but I don't really care that he won anyways. Now, if he was like 10 years younger, man, I'd probably be excited that he won. I'm like, whoa, yeah, kill that guy.
The thing with Goldberg is, listen, he has an explosive moveset. Back in 2003, he was busting out all sorts of moves that would hurt you just to look at. And the problem is, he doesn't do that anymore. He just does spears and jackhammers and spears and jackhammers. And yeah, he doesn't have to. But I think if he would, then there wouldn't be as much backlash on Goldberg.
Yeah, I think super kickback and for time of breath.
Okay, I'm not suggesting that.
No, but he had like a super kick at one. He botched that super kick, but he had a super kick that looked pretty deadly. And well, it was deadly, but
it'll take your head off.
I'm sorry, Brett.
It's okay. I joined you right with you.
But it's just like he had a pretty good moveset. He wasn't like a technical masterpiece, but he was decent. And having a couple minute matches. Since he watching that Elimination Chamber. Too bad he lost, but him like destroying Jericho and Shawn and everybody was pretty entertaining because how it looks like he kills you, like it looks like he kills you.
I know.
And that's the thing. Or when he's Christian, it's just like.
Fuck! I always felt bad for Christian and Matt Hardy to have to take his moves. Oh fuck!
Like so it's just like he isn't bad. Especially I really like that SummerSlam with Dolph Ziggler. Because they're legendary Dolph. Dolph hasn't had like a goddamn good match since
he hasn't had a goddamn big match.
Like a big match in a long time, and he hasn't like been a superstar for years. So it's like it doesn't matter that he's not gonna win the world title anytime soon. So what's the point of him?
For real, and like I hate all this manufactured rage. Oh my god, Dolph Ziggler, the man I never cheered for or talked about for goddamn 3, 4, 5 years, is getting buried by Goldberg. That is unacceptable. Like, oh my god, people need to just shut up. You know what I mean? Be glad it's Dolph and it's not Cesaro. Be glad it's Dolph and it's not Ricochet or Seth Rollins or whoever you cheer for.
Ricochet, no one cares about him either. Like that dude, they're like, why you bury Ricochet? Dude comes out with like a few cheers. It's like all these people, the fans suck nowadays. I'm not gonna lie. Either because the kid doesn't know who he is, because it's just kids in the audience. Just the smarts don't care because they want to see freaking. They just want to go there to boo Roman. It's the only thing people show up to Raw and SmackDown.
And that's the sad thing.
Boo and be quiet.
Yeah, and that's a really sad thing because for as much as people don't like Roman Reigns, here's a little quote that I took from The Miz. Even though he said it on a promo, it's still very much true. He was talking about this in response to either Roman Reigns or John Cena, one of the two. Or actually, it might have been both. I don't remember. But he said that the more you guys boo them or him, it doesn't affect them, it affects me. And it's true. The more you guys react to Roman Reigns and pay no attention to your precious Ricochet or Kofi Kingston or Seth Rollins or whoever you wish would just get that main event push, they don't get accepted because there's no reaction for them. And that's what, you know what I mean, these fans fail to comprehend. I don't know. That's why when I go to a wrestling event, I cheer as loud as I can for Sami Zayn or Shinsuke Nakamura because those are the guys I want to see personally. Yeah.
Yeah, Bill Goldberg. But like, go back to Bill Goldberg first of all. I hope Goldberg has one more jackhammer in him and jackhammers him. But Roman's gonna kick out of that jackhammer. But maybe he's got 2 jackhammers in him. Hopefully he's got 2 jackhammers in him, and then he super kicks him. But I was kidding. Not in the Bret way. Not in the Bret way.
Well, hey, to be fair, if he super kicks him in the Bret way, then Roman won't lose. Roman won't win. Okay, that's fucked up. I'm done.
I don't want Roman to.
I'm taking that back.
I think Roman should. But if Roman turns heel, he's gonna get cheered. It's just like I don't even know what to do with. Even I wouldn't know what to do with them. Like, you're just a false prophet, Roman. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it's funny because I don't know. I'm with you. I just don't care to. Like, if I were running my own company, I would not hire Roman Reigns. There is nothing special about the guy. I just don't.
It's just like, I don't really understand it. Well, like, when he comes out, he's booed. He wins, he's booed. It's like, but with like he's not like John Cena. I don't know if people
yes.
Compare
Thank you.
Because John Cena, they boo him for fun. They do boo him for fun. They don't despise him. I like John Cena. Like, John Cena Royal Rumble with AJ, he was booed, but people were excited. People were just excited. They were just booing him just for the fun of it, for the meme of it. And they were just cheering for both of them. It wasn't AJ Styles' night. It was both of their night. They were both getting cheered equally. People were going insane for both of them. Not just for AJ. Mm-hmm. They weren't booing John. And when he won the title, people were excited to see him win again.
Yeah.
So, he's not really a hated wrestler, because at the end of the night, with a good match, he's loved. He's still loved. And, people were pissed that, AJ lost, but, he lost to a great, a good man and a good match.
Yeah. So, and hell, I'll agree with you on that. Like, John Cena is definitely not like Roman Reigns. John Cena, there will never be another individual like John Cena. But with that being said, Roman Reigns should not even be in the conversation towards John Cena, because, let's be honest, Roman Reigns pulls wrestling fans away. He pushes fans away. John Cena creates fans. John Cena popularized wrestling. You know what I mean? He actually had a fan base that would come regularly to see him, and he had people that would come regularly just to boo him. He was actually polarizing. He was actually, a likable guy. And, alright, I don't want to be a windbag right here, but I was watching a promo between John Cena and Roman Reigns, right? And then I watched it side by side to a promo with him and The Rock. John Cena and The Rock. It's amazing just how well John Cena can actually work with just about anybody. And Roman Reigns, oh my god. He can't even hold a promo, like, with anybody.
No, it's horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's like, you throw a Roman match on the card, I'm not interested. You throw a John Cena match, I'm gonna watch it. Sure, I don't want him to win. I want to see him lose. It's just like, but you want to see it no matter what. You want to see him win, or you want to see him lose. You want to see that match no matter what, just because he's on that card.
Yeah.
You don't really care to tune in for a Roman match. I care to see a John Cena match. Seeing him come for WrestleMania, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Like, just because, it's freaking John, man. He's going to have a good match with Bray. Too bad there's going to be no crowd. If there was a crowd, people are probably going to be really excited. Because they're going to be, they're golden boy now. People want to cheer Bray, and John Cena to get booed. But they're going to have, they're going to have like a bunch of people just cheering, just going insane for these two.
Yeah.
And, because like the feeling, the eruption, the near falls, they get so, because like everybody's so antsy towards the end, because they want him to win or they want him to lose, and it's getting so close. With Roman, I've never felt like that.
I agree.
It's like, it's over before I know it.
If anything, I'm just kind of hoping that Roman loses. That's it. But like, I'm never like actually off the edge of my seat. Oh my god. No. If anything, John Cena, I'm like jumping off the damn seat. I'm like, oh my god, yes. That was an exciting match. But I don't know. I think that I think it's just incredible, the difference between these two.
I don't know why people do compare each other. They're different people. They have different styles. They have different abilities. Just like, but their attraction is way different.
Yeah. Well, it's the reason why is
Vince is just reading the Indian comics, going, "We love Big Dog." Not racist. It's true.
The reason why is because, well, they're giving him the main event push. That's why. I'm sure if they were to give Cesaro the main event push, they probably would compare him to John Cena too.
Yeah.
But at least Cesaro can actually put on some exciting matches. You know, that's the way I look at it. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh man, you don't know how happy I was to see it. You know, like, I don't care if he won off a handicap match. I really don't care. I'm just glad he won it and got it off of Braun Strowman, for one. And two, I'm just glad he won it. I want to see Sami Zayn on my TV more. I want him to be, for one, I want him to be a babyface, but I'll take it. I want him to just do as much as possible, because after his title reign is over, you know they're not going to push him afterwards. And that's a sad truth. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very happy for him. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think it would have been amazing to see, like, during the time when Braun was a heel and Sami Zayn was the face, and they were feuding. If it was something similar to that, I think it would have been really great. But they completely killed Sami Zayn, because they always kill everybody with a heel turn or with a face turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, with Elias turning face and heel, with freaking
it's funny because
turning heel and face, freaking Sami Zayn turning heel and face. It's just like no one knows. They don't know what to do with people anymore, and it's like sad to think that, but it's true.
Yeah, and funny enough, and I can't even tell, like, what would you do with, like, okay, I don't even know what the hell Elias is anymore. I think he's a face now?
Yeah, he is a face.
Yeah, who knows? Well, alright, he's a face. Yeah, it's just, it's amazing how well they underutilize these guys. Bobby Roode, thank God he's a heel now, but why are you gonna pair him up with Dolph Ziggler? Why would you do that? Do you want this man's career to die? He could be your main event guy, feuding with Shinsuke Nakamura, having some great feuds, or, you know, he could be having great main event matches. This could be your guy. Fuck Roman Reigns. Truth be told. But yeah. Or, yeah, and just like, I just feel bad, honestly. I feel bad. Alright. Do you, let's talk about Becky Lynch and Shayna Baszler. How do you feel about this match?
Oh, people hate Shayna Baszler, man. Mm-hmm. We're not excited for this. Just because how predictable it was. That elimination chamber, I don't really like it too much. I don't care for Shayna Baszler. That's why I don't care for. I kind of like Brock Lesnar's entertaining, but he needs to be gone more. But I just don't like this MMA fighter gimmick that everybody has.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I went to the UFC or MMA and then I lost and I went to WWE because I suck. It's just like, you know, it's stupid. Because the characters are boring, they're very bitter. They're not bitter, but yeah, they're like bitter to me because they're so boring. They're the same thing, all heel on the baddest person in the world or whatever. And they have like just a submission move and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, with Ronda, it was a little different. When she turned heel, she was kind of entertaining. But with her, she's really bland. Very bland. Yeah. Especially because, like, was she an MMA fighter? I don't know. I never heard once her name before. You know who Shayna Baszler is? hell no, I don't know who that is. I didn't even know who she was until I watched NXT. Like, or like, she was an NXT champion. I didn't even know who she was. With Becky's been good. You know, she needs like a better feud or more TV time or something because she needs to do something. She's kind of becoming stale. But not turn her heel, Vince. Don't turn her heel, idiot. But she just needs to maybe pull a couple Stone Cold and beat up some women, you know, for but I'm not excited for this match. I feel like Shayna's gonna win right away or something.
Yeah.
Long undefeated title reign.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, some people like defend it by saying, "Oh, she's not supposed to be exciting." It's like, okay, but she's also not supposed to make you want to change the channel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Honestly, with Ronda, I wanted to see her lose, and people were excited. People wanted to see her lose. You know, with freaking Sasha, people were stoked.
Sasha?
People wanted to see lose to Sasha Banks. People wanted to see her lose to everybody, and then you know, you get this boring match with Shayna. It's just like where you know she's gonna win, and you don't really care to see the end of the match. Does he even make promos? I hardly ever hear her talk.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really seen too much, and honestly, from what I have seen, Becky does most of the talking. I don't know. She's not really that good on the mic. She doesn't really stand out either. Yeah, I don't know. There's a. I don't know.
I'm not excited for this match. I really am not. Unless, like, somehow Becky makes it. Unless she loses and it just freaking literally haunts her. Kind of like how Stone Cold used to haunt like people that he would lose to.
Yeah.
Like The Rock, you know, he like once he lost to The Rock, he never stopped bugging The Rock. Like, he always bugged The Rock because you know he beat him. So like, unless Becky does that, like, I think that would make Becky really entertaining. It's like to bug Shayna and even make her lose the title. That'll be pretty good. But honestly, I just don't care for her. Maybe I hope Vince seems to maybe see something in her because Triple H saw something in her. But I don't see anything in her.
Yeah, I just think it's like really like kind of dumb how like he'll like continue to force push these guys, and then who never entertained, by the way, but like people that the crowd just loves and will eat out of the palm of their hands, like Asuka, he'll just give up on like that. And I'm like, why? And I'll tell you one thing though. Mauro Ranallo calls her the submission magician. I haven't seen one goddamn magic trick. So if I don't see one at WrestleMania, I'm going to protest for false advertising.
Yeah, pull the money out of her armpit, bro.
Yeah.
Pull Vince Russo out of her pants. And be like, what up, bro? And then, like, oh god, mistake. And then it disappears.
Put him back in the pants! Put him back in the pants!
No, how did you get a mic? Okay, we're gonna have a flashlight on a pole match. What's a flashlight for? I don't know, bro. Where's David Arquette? Have him win the championship.
Yeah, bro. Oh, man. Alrighty, let's see. What other matches are on the card? I don't know. Was that all the big ones? I don't remember. Oh, well, there's Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley.
That one's just pretty good. Charlotte's a little overpushed, though.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know if she's gonna win. I think she's gonna lose. Rhea Ripley. But it'll be probably an entertaining match.
Yeah.
Gives like NXT kind of like, cause she wants to win the NXT title or whatever. She's already won it, so I don't even know why she wants to go back. But maybe if she never won it, that'd be pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
She won it though, so. It's like, you know, she's like, I won every title, but I haven't won that title.
But she did. That doesn't make sense.
Like, that'll be entertaining if she never did win it, and then she would.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, oh yeah, if I'm gonna be the true best, I have to win every single women's title I can. And then, but since she already won it, I don't see any point in going back. I feel like kind of see it back down to go win a title.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. I just
honestly, I think NXT should be by itself. Like, I don't like. I know they're trying to make it like a good brand or like a representative brand where you can put it. It's like a third brand almost. Where I feel like NXT should be its own thing now, and just its own thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, because honestly, like, you can make it a third brand, but you can still have it be a standalone brand. I don't see why you have to have it, like, with the main roster. Because let's be honest, there's two guys on creative every pay-per-view, you know, and every takeover. You know, so it just, I don't know. It just feels like it's going to be, no matter what, it's always going to feel like it's Vince's booking if NXT is on the card with the main roster. So, John, are you excited for any of these matches?
Probably going to forget about WrestleMania and not watch it.
True.
I'll watch... I don't even know. Maybe John Cena versus Bray.
Yeah.
So I can see the crowd go wild.
Yeah.
Definitely watch Gronkowski. And then what is with these women's titles, man? What the hell? What do people have them? Why do we make them? If you're not going to be the fan, I forgot they exist.
I think, okay, the women's title is in a 6-man, the SmackDown one.
No.
Oh, the tag team titles? Yeah, that's a good point. Like, who are the champions right now? Oh, it's the Asuka and Kairi Sane, right?
Yeah.
I honestly don't even know. Sorry, go ahead.
Like, I don't understand why they're in a singles feud. They should be in tag title feuds. Like, there's a lot of tag teams, but there's just nothing. They don't do anything. They lose all the time, so it makes the tag titles look horrible.
Yeah.
It's like, it's pretty stupid.
I agree. And honestly, though, like, if anything, what I would think is, I would just take away, for the SmackDown Women's title, I would just take away Naomi, Lacey Evans, and Tamina. And then put, I guess, Naomi and Tamina up against the Kabuki Warriors. That way you can at least have, you can at least show that the title doesn't still exist. Hey, we still have a division. And then you get Sasha versus Bayley, like everybody wants for some reason.
There's just so many titles where I don't even care anymore.
Yeah.
They gotta, I'm sorry they moved the Fox and stuff like that, but they gotta get rid of this brand split for a bit.
I think they just gotta ditch a few titles, if I'm being honest with you.
They gotta ditch the tag team titles. I'm sorry, ladies. But no more. They gotta be one women's title and one men's title.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's too many championships. There's always. It's just one feels lower than the other. We can keep the U.S. and we can keep the Intercontinental. I don't know why the 24/7 championship. Pretty dumb.
Yeah, that was entertaining for a little while with R-Truth.
Yeah, but since R-Truth is not even on TV anymore, it's like with some other guy. I don't even know who he is.
Riddick Moss. He's an NXT guy.
Yeah, it should be if they kept the 24/7, they should have it with like a little division of it. Like,
yeah.
I think R-Truth, Drake Maverick, their feud was amazing for the 24/7. Like,
right?
Honestly, I was gonna buy a Maverick 24/7 shirt because I love that so much.
Yeah.
Like, they had a really good feud. It wasn't stale, but they just stopped it. Like, they literally just stopped it. And there was no reason to it. There was no end to it. And it was entertaining the whole way. I liked having Drake Maverick and then him having his, like, freaking wedding interrupted. His his intercourse even freaking interrupted and stuff like that.
I used to love the Twitter updates where Drake Maverick would go on Twitter like, P.S. still have not consummated my marriage.
Yeah, I think it was entertaining. I think having his wife was really entertaining. I think if they brought that back, him and his wife trying to help him win it.
Yeah.
Honestly, having Carmella in that, it got Carmella to actually do something, be entertaining. I really don't like the Fabulous gimmick.
Honestly, I think it just fits for her, but if I were WWE, I would just cut Carmella. Like, I don't mean this as like a knock on Carmella. I think she's talented and all that, but I don't know. I just don't see like her going farther in WWE other than to just put another woman over. And even when she was women's champion, she was a paper champion. There's only so much you can do with Carmella.
Oh, she was so paper, they brought back Ellsworth.
Yeah. And the sad part is, Ellsworth was the entertaining part.
Bring back Ellsworth, man.
Yeah.
Have him win the WWE Championship.
Have him win all the titles. Yeah.
Oh, they should have Ellsworth with a 24/7.
That would be pretty interesting, actually.
Have him have like a jobber card. R-Truth, Drake Maverick, Ellsworth. Just bring a bunch of entertaining jobbers and bring him for the 24/7 championship.
Honestly.
But yeah, it's pretty dumb. I think R-Truth actually should be more on TV, honestly, though. Have you ever seen that promo against him and Brock?
Who?
R-Truth in the car.
Yeah. That was entertaining as hell.
Yeah, R-Truth, he's entertaining, man. They should keep him, at least have a segment a day on the freaking show.
I swear to God.
Him doing something stupid.
Yeah, and you know it's hilarious when Brock's over here breaking character and laughing too.
Yeah, he couldn't hold it, man. He was laughing.
Yeah.
he was dying. He was trying hard to not break, but even it cracked him at a smile.
Yeah. I want to see Brock Lesnar versus R-Truth. That's the match I want to see.
I just like that. You will go over the top rope, Heyman.
Oh my God! I still laugh because I could just hear R-Truth's voice. Heyman's reaction was fucking hilarious too. Like, what the fuck?
I think that, like, if he would come every, like, especially for pay-per-views, he would, like, kind of promote a pay-per-view by pretending that he's in the, like, the big match of the night, like him going like, "Oh, I'll see you in the elimination chamber," and they're like, "You're not even in it, R-Truth," or something like that. He's like, "Okay, sorry, my bad."
Man, everything okay?
No, I just dropped something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alrighty. What else is there? Okay. There's the Street Profits and versus Andrade and Angel Garza. Don't know, don't care. We could skip that, right?
Yeah, what the hell is that, man?
I don't know.
Care for it. What the hell?
Don't know, don't care. They just kind of threw this one in there just to entertain the fans, I guess. Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. What do you think of this one?
Boring. Should be Rusev versus Bobby Lashley, but okay.
Fair enough. I would personally prefer Aleister Black versus Rusev. I think that'd be... Well, I don't know.
Darian Brute versus... I think Rusev should be a really good face, and he could be a really good face if they would push him like a face. He's just a lovable man.
Yeah.
I want to see that guy win a title, man.
Man, he should
Every
win.
time he freaking loses.
Yeah, he should win a match. Fuck it. I think, man, I think Cedric Alexander should be a pushed face. Fuck it, let's give Ricochet a chance. Yeah, right.
He's had his chance, man.
Yeah, he's had his chance. Oh, this one's gonna be the match of the night. Oh, sorry. What's up?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Ricochet, but you're a little boring, man. You talk like a kid. Even my sister that doesn't really watch wrestling, he's like, he sounds like a kid.
He does. This is why I didn't want to jump him to the main roster just yet. Because, okay, I watched his feud with Rey Mysterio and Lucha Underground when he was Prince Puma. I don't really remember too much of what he said, because I remember Rey Mysterio actually like being a king on the mic here. But, and it's funny because that was actually the whole premise of that feud, from if I remember correctly. Anyway, people were saying, "Oh my God, this guy should go to the main roster." I'm like, no, the fuck he should not, because he's a talented guy in the ring. But what about his mic skills? I want to see what kind of character he has. You know, if you're gonna make the case for like a guy like Aleister Black, or a guy like Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, blah 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 blah. Okay, at least you know what they're about. Ricochet, nothing. And this is exactly why I was worried about that. Because this guy, he doesn't stand out. He's just lost in the shuffle now. And yeah, he's a talented motherfucker in the ring, but so are so many other people. And we're starting to realize that, you know, this guy doesn't really do much on the mic. And, you know, sounding like a kid doesn't really help you.
I know, it's like that's the thing. Like with the Miz, even though most of the time he's a paper champion, the talk he does is amazing.
Yep.
You know, certain things that people do is just it's great.
Yeah.
And makes you, doesn't matter how they are in the ring, you care about them. Even R-Truth is good at the mic. He's entertaining. Because, you know, you think this guy's an idiot, but, you know, you want to listen to what he's saying.
Yeah. He knows how to, like, gravitate. You know what I mean? He knows how to pull you in. With Ricochet, I'm always pulled away. I'm always pushed into my phone because I couldn't care less what he's talking about.
And there's just not... That's a problem nowadays. They don't make you interested in them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can blame creators saying blah blah blah, but it's also the tone they give off.
Yeah.
Where it's like the tone. You don't care. If they sound like they don't care, so why would I care?
And yeah, and it's funny because like that's why I'm like, that's why I couldn't care less about going back to him. Roman Reigns, he just doesn't have like an interested tone. He doesn't have an interesting tone. It's just paint by number stuff with him. I feel like I'm the big dog. Woof woof. I'm gonna spear you, you little punk ass bitch. Whatever. You know, I came up with that.
Goldberg is good on the mic.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of why I didn't mind Goldberg beating, the Fiend, because that build-up was actually not bad.
Yep.
It was actually pretty entertaining, especially that night before when he's like, "And you're right behind me." And he turns around, dude. I was stoked for that. I was like, "Damn, Goldberg, you're like a genius, man. You're like a god." And then he speared him. I was like, "Geez, man, this is a good build-up." But he has heart in his voice. Like, before he wasn't, but now his promos are really good.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, Goldberg can actually convince you that you want to see this match. He pulled me into the idea of wanting to see Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar at at Survivor Series, and wanting to see Goldberg versus The Undertaker. And shit, I just don't get that with Roman. With Bray Wyatt, I get that. With John Cena, I get that. With so many people, but it's a handful of guys. A handful. Ricochet needs to find that, I think.
A lot of people need to find it.
Yeah.
And the only thing is, it's like, their roster is so big, too.
Hmm.
And there's so many wasted people.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, WWE needs to cut a lot of people. I'm sorry. I know they want to own everybody, so they don't go to their competitors. But honestly, they gotta do something, because before, especially in the Attitude Area, it was only a few people that were the whole show.
Yeah.
And I think that's what entertained a lot of people. It wasn't a little bit of people, but it was at least 20, 30 people that were in the mix. While now it's just
it's 200 to 300.
4 weeks. Why do I care?
Yeah. And yeah, they really need to thin out the roster, and I mean a lot. And I'm not saying just cut out the mid-card guys. I'm saying cut out at least one main event guy who you're not going to push. If you're not going to push let's say Samoa Joe, and I'm not suggesting that WWE cut Samoa Joe, but let's just be honest. If you're not going to push Samoa Joe for the long term, you're not going to push Bobby Roode for the long term, Shinsuke Nakamura for the long term. These are all guys I like, mind you. Then let them go. Let them spread their wings somewhere else. And then, once the roster's thin, or not thin, but once the roster is a little less overcrowded, then you push the guys that will actually shine. Give people a chance to shine. Because if you release all three of those guys, then a guy like Sami Zayn has a bigger chance to shine. So yeah. Alright, let's go into match of the night. This is going to be the 6-star match rated by Dave Meltzer. Elias versus King Corbin. What do you think of this, John?
Oh my god. Elias just hit King Corbin over the head with a guitar and get disqualified and lose. But it's so not entertaining.
I hope this is one of those 6-second matches where Elias just gets him in a roll up or something. I remember when Sami Zayn
should be heel, man.
Yeah. I remember when Sami Zayn did the same thing to Baron Corbin. I laughed so freaking hard. But
like, those are like, it's a match between the two of the most wasted people.
yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have to disagree because Baron Corbin is one of the most annoying motherfuckers, boring motherfuckers. All right, you can argue that he's a good heel, but so is Samoa Joe. But
I don't care for
forget wasted. He's overpushed. That 32-year-long feud with Roman Reigns had me up a fucking wall. I do not want to see him anymore. I wish he's one of the ones WWE cuts.
It would WWE. They like push him where he's on TV, but he's annoying and he loses all the time. So
Yeah.
there's like no point of him whatsoever. Elias, he's a good heel. I think if they would slap a mid-card title on Elias, he could run with it really well if they just gave him like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And to say what he wants.
Yeah.
And it's just like, he's really good at cutting promos. He really is. And even if you give him like the U.S. Championship, I think that would be a great idea to give him that. He would make songs about being like the best ever, and as long as he has like a match a night or something like that, I think he would be really good.
Mhm.
Because he knows how to build up things though, as well.
Yeah.
And maybe even at a WrestleMania, they'll have a U.S. title match with John Cena, his most arch rival.
The one who undermines him the most.
Yeah, I think that would actually be entertaining.
Yeah.
To have him versus Cena at a WrestleMania one day, and then just freaking maybe Elias finally, he never gets like the upper hand, but that night he finally does it.
You know what I think? I think instead of Elias, I think R-Truth should face his childhood hero, John Cena.
No, I don't think they should face. They should be a tag team for the generation. They should be freaking father and son, but the son is older than this father. And this father, like this like stupid tag team of a comedy.
Yeah, I think that would be entertaining as hell. And then like, especially because like I can already see some of the skits too. Like, they're doing father-son golf, and then John Cena says the truth. I'm proud of you, son. And then R-Truth will be like, "Thanks, Dad."
I think this R-Truth just like passes out like of excitement. And they all just do like a moveset of the freaking five knuckle shuffle and stuff like that. I think it would be such a good. And
yeah.
they just both attitude adjustment people or whatever. It's just, I think that would be really good. Like a little tiny, like a small reign of just tag team champions.
Yeah.
I think people would honestly love that.
Honestly, I think that, yeah, that would be amazing.
And R-Truth would be like, I can't believe I'm tag team champions with my childhood hero, John Cena. And then John Cena just look at him. Like, you were here at WWE before I was.
Oh man, that'd be amazing.
And then finally, like, you know, R-Truth, you're older than me, right? Like John Cena trying to like convince him that he's not like the childhood hero.
John Cena's alright, R-Truth is like, yeah. I'm like, so how did you watch me as a child? And then R-Truth is like, he's my childhood hero.
I'll just have him like come home for dinner or something, and then like he just has a bunch of John Cena merchandise in his house.
Man, you could kind of get creepy with that. You could now I'm just playing. Now what do I know?
They're not creepy with it, but just like childish.
Yeah. Alrighty. Man, that's amazing. Fuck, now I'm more excited for that than Elias versus Baron Corbin. I forgot we were even talking about that, if I'm being honest with you. Alright, last match of the night. At least from what I'm seeing here. So we got the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan. Personally, this match has been a long time coming for me. I've been wanting to see this since NXT. You know, since before Daniel Bryan retired. Sorry, I don't know if you were able to hear me, but I've been waiting to hear this since before Daniel Bryan retired.
Yeah, I heard you.
Yeah. I think if Sami Zayn ditches those Fidel Castro pants and actually wears his ring gear, it'd be even better. Get him a haircut too. But no, in all honesty, I'm excited for this match. I hope this match goes at least a good 15-20 minutes.
I won't, but...
Yeah.
I know it's gonna get messed up from Shinsuke and Cesaro and stuff like that, but you know, it's just how it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna be allowed to have a good match. That's what I believe.
Yeah. Honestly, what I think... Sorry, go ahead.
Daniel Bryan and Sami Zayn talking to Vince. We could have a really good match if you just give us like 20 minutes. Nah. We'd have someone run in.
Shinsuke, you give the knee. Truthfully, I think that with look, what I think is gonna end up happening, yeah, you might get a run-in. I think that, like, either way, Daniel Bryan's gonna go over. Get the Intercontinental title. But then Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro, they're all gonna break up. All three of them are gonna break up, and then you get a feud between Sami Zayn and Shinsuke. I think. Where you leave Cesaro, I mean, I guess you can have him feud with Daniel Bryan, but he's already in a program with Drew Gulak. So then, yeah, that just kind of leaves one odd man out. But I'm kind of sad to say that, you know, that kind of leaves him in the shuffle. Or this could lead to a 5-way, to some sort of 5-way battle royal. I don't know. This is just kind of wishful thinking on my end here. But I do see Daniel Bryan going over in this match. What do you think? Who do you think's gonna win here?
Yeah, probably Bryan.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a good feud. I kind of want Gulak and Bryan to be tag team championship.
Mm-hmm.
There's a submission team there.
Yeah. I think that'd be good to go. Whew.
And it's like Gulak is the freaking protege.
Mm-hmm. Huh. I'm not... Hold on. Sorry. I just find that kind of funny how, like... I heard that Daniel Bryan requested to work with Drew Gulak. I think that... I don't know, like, Daniel Bryan made a good choice. I find their dynamic kind of interesting. Have you heard the news of what Braun Strowman said to the indie scene?
No.
Alright. Well, I mean... I don't know. I don't know what the hell to make of all this. But... But, to sum it all up, basically, since this whole coronavirus thing is going on, this means that a lot of people, a lot of pro wrestlers are going to be out of work for a little while. You know, a lot of people are going to be out of work because they're not really televised like WWE is televised. So, what these wrestlers are asking is that people buy their merch online. Now, John, do you see anything wrong with that? It's okay if you do.
I respect it.
right? It's respectable. So Braun Strowman to the indie scene told them, basically, to stop being poor. Stop using excuses. Change professions. Let me read verbatim what he wrote here. Here we go with more of the somebody pay for my bill stuff. If you can't afford to pay your bills, maybe you should change professions. That's why I quit strongman. I loved it, but I couldn't afford to live it, so instead of making a GoFundMe or a Patreon wanting someone else to take care of me, I went out and worked harder than I ever have in my life to get to where I am. What happened to being accountable for your own actions? And then it doesn't end there, because he added to this. And for anyone that goes, that's easy for you to say, you're a WWE superstar. Just an FYI, 7 years ago, I moved to Florida with everything, and I owned a Kia Soul with $150 to my name when I started this. So in essence, people who ask for fans to buy their merch are apparently not accountable for their stuff.
But like, the thing is, like, Braun got an opportunity because he's big.
Yeah.
You know, it's like an easy win almost. Like, literally, like how Big Show explained it, like, he was like lucky that he got in because he didn't even need to be a wrestler to get in. And, you know, just because Hulk Hogan saw him and saw how big he was, he freaking got a contract for WCW. And so WWE saw how big he was and, you know, that they could use this guy, and then he was thrown a contract.
Yeah, and it's just like...
He didn't work his way up.
Yeah, he just got picked up. That's really it. It's unbelievable to me how somebody can, like, be so ignorant of, like, that. Like, how can you honestly say something like that? You know, I don't know. I just think that, like, Braun Strowman, he's a fucking idiot. The man is a fucking idiot. Like the ignorance, the inability to basically paint humility. I don't know. I just think that, like, Braun Strowman, you know, he's a man who got picked up, right? As you said. There are guys who don't get this opportunity ever. And there are guys who will never get this opportunity. But they're very happy living in the independence. You know? And right now with the virus going on, they want to entertain you as much as they can. You know?
They're just trying to make a living, man. They want to make a dream, but they working their way up.
Exactly.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Eric, there's so many championships. Like AJ, he did that.
Yeah.
And look at him. He won the WWE champion twice, and now he's feuding with the Undertaker.
Yeah, I agree. And it's like, you know, none of these people are owed a... Of course, they're not owed a damn thing. But it's not like they're just asking you for money just for the fuck of money. Like, you know, they're not some panhandler off the street. They just want you to support them. And I'm sure they have other jobs right now. I'm sure they have other things going on right now, other ways to make money. And the fact that Braun Strowman is just over here just saying, oh, just stop being poor. Stop being poor. It's like, I've heard... I remember people way back when would say, like, oh, just stop being poor, buy an Android, or stop being poor, buy Apple products. Like, I don't know. It just reminded me of that, basically. He's a fucking idiot. And I hope he lost a ton of respect. You know what? When the guy's not being pushed anymore, I hope nobody buys his merch.
I bet he wants people to buy his merch.
Yeah, I'll bet you he does.
So you go like, hey Braun, how about we take your merch off the store?
See how you like that, huh?
I bet he'll be pretty pissed.
But hey, he's being accountable for his actions, right? Fuck. Now he has to really rise. He has to stand out now. And let's see if he does.
But it's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, so many people have worked their way up. Even freaking the Hardy brothers. Like, they were doing trampoline wrestling for like $10 a night.
Hmm.
You know, they were lucky because they got a contract when they were like freaking 19, but...
And they had to lie, too.
Oh no, yeah, they were like working when they were 16. But, you know, they finally got like a contract when they were like 19, 20 as the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
The real Hardy, and then they freaking jobbed, but, you know, they got a contract, but they worked their way up. You know, some people are luckier than others where they get seen faster. Like AJ took his whole life almost.
Yeah.
And then, but like Samoa Joe, the NXT people.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody's born that's really big or a third generation or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that, like, whatever his goal off of saying that was, whatever his goal off of saying that, whatever his goal off of saying that was, I think that, like, either it was misconstrued and the guy doesn't know how to speak properly, or the guy's just an asshole. He's just an asshole. One of the two. But yeah, I don't know. He fucked up with that one. He did. And the fact that he wants to compare it to being a strong man and having $150 with a Kia Soul or whatever the fuck. Okay, and? Like, he talks like this is some situation that, like, oh, you can go out and wrestle still. I don't know. Well, alright. Alrighty. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I really don't know how, I don't really have any other topics. Do you have anything else?
No. Probably have some talked about next. Expect a podcast after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The show of shows.
The show of shows in the Performance Center with about 50
Attendance
people.
record broken. The first WrestleMania have 0 people.
Yeah! I can hear the crowd chant from their homes. Huh.
Roman still gets booed. John sees the crowd. Boo!
Honestly, if Goldberg really wants to stick it to Roman Reigns, he would, like, play a tape recorder. He should play a tape recorder with boos. I think that'd be absolutely hilarious.
Well.
Alrighty. So, with all that being said, do we have any match recommendations of the week?
Yeah. Watch Goldberg of the Elimination. I forgot what. Is it SummerSlam or Survivor Series? I forgot which one it was.
I think it was Survivor Series? I don't know. I don't remember.
Watch a 2003 Elimination Chamber with Goldberg. Very explosive in that match. Just the ending's kind of sucky. Triple H, man, you gotta win always. But it was an entertaining match.
It was really entertaining.
Watch Chris Jericho get speared.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. For me, I would. Ooh, I don't know which one I would recommend. He left the party? Alright. Well, alright, we're about wrapping the show anyway. So for me, I would say... I don't know. I would say... Bill Goldberg versus The Rock at Backlash. I think that was an excellent match. So, yeah. Alright, guys. That's going to wrap the show up. Take care, guys. If you have any questions that you would like to talk about on the show, like for us to talk about on the show, DM me. I'll be glad to talk about it. Alright, guys. Thank you very much. Good night.